Well, hello there again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Wargame AirLand Battle Campaign. Well, this should be part number 6 of the mission Fortress Oslo. So as you saw last time, we were able to push the enemy completely out of Denmark and kind of hold it that way. We're now moving up the eastern, or rather western coast of Sweden, and we have yet to crack the nut known as, well, Norway. Now, little discussion here before we get going. Got to go over what we have again, because one, it's been a little while since I played, and two, you may have forgotten as well from last time. So quickly, what we have here is we have the American 82nd Airborne on defense. We've got units at Malmo, Helmstad, and the French at Gothenburg. We're probably going to use them to try to move towards Stockholm as quickly as possible now, as I'm going to try to avoid that large Pimp Daddy force up there. It's going to be a bad time for us. We've got 33 points to spend. Naval bombardment is unavailable due to us sending units over for Operation Thanksgiving in Turkey, or with the Turkish forces. We can call in a British 3rd Commando Brigade. We can also, a little too expensive there. We're on day 4 now. Oh, we can get the air assault. That comes with, let's see, Black Hawk. Look at that. We've got quite a bit of, a lot of aircraft. Wild Weasels, Apaches, Cobras. That might be good to use against the Pimp Daddy. And actually Stavanger is the first to support that, so we could actually attack there. This actually might bring a change to our plans, however, with no ground units. Let me see, do we even get any? We don't get any type of tanks. So, and here with the Americans, we may want to cross there and maybe add some sort of support for them. We're going to cross there with the Americans. Time for us to go on the attack. I don't know if... there, right click. That's how you do it, Raptor. So, what I want to do is I want to use the British, or rather the French, to cut off at Vimbri, but that would open up Gothenburg, so we don't want to do that. Probably going to use the Germans then to cut up to Vimby, and then the forces down here may actually try to recapture Malmo. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to advance and get cut off. Our best bet is to take forces from Helmstedt and to cut off the Soviets here at Kalmar, and then we can continue to move up with a double front with the Germans on the right and the French on the left. So we're going to do that. We'll hold on to our air forces for the Americans as well. In fact, I don't know if we can actually... it doesn't look like we can use them anywhere. We can send them to Malmo, though, but I would much rather save up for some of the better forces we could get, including, let's see what the French get here. Hardly any real tank force here. The Brits are where the, actually, hold on, the American Armored Brigade with Abrams. Okay, so we're going to probably want to save up for that to fight the real Soviet force in the north. So with that review done, let's go ahead and make our moves then. We'll block at Malmo. Copenhagen, if that gets under attack again, we'll just have to go back and do it. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to hold here at Malmo and move up to, looks like we can't move up to Vimby. We can move to Gothenburg, though. We probably should put our German forces on that front line with the 2A1. So, and actually the French don't really have much in terms of tanks. So we'll move to Vimbri with them, and then we'll move up to Gothenburg with the Germans, and we'll hold back at Malmo. And that way, if the Soviets move back to Malmo, then we should be good there. So let's go ahead and launch our orders. Let's see what happens. There goes, low battery apparently on these forces. Okay, 82nd, we need to get to a victory point, oh boy, of 2,500. Special Airborne Regiment for them. We need to get to 2,500. From what I remember, we have, let's see the map. We have Stingers. Well, let me select this force. Sheridans here, 9 of them. TOW, 16. Eagles and Nighthawks at our disposal. What do they have? Dana, Praga, a lot of aircraft. Vidaskari, Conquerors. They've moved. By the way, that bombing has stopped us from moving as fast as we'd want to. We do see forces here at Stockholm. Pimp Daddy there is moving around. Stavanger is going to be a real capture for us here. I think we're going to go ahead with the attack then, and we'll see what happens. So anyway, if you're enjoying this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see more of the campaign and single-player missions, and also the multiplayer. as well, especially if you're new to the game. And boy, we've got quite a few positions here to capture. Oh man, we're gonna have to really take these quickly, I think. Let's see. This is a difficult map to move on, I see. Okay, well, I've got a plan already. What I'm going to do is spread out and create a attack position here along the, well, alright. I'm going to move through November and try to attack the area closest to Oslo, India, and number 3 there, and defend on the left then against forces that may try to advance. Great thing is with our light riflemen too, we have a lot of areas to hide in those forests there and in these towns. So excuse me as my mind starts to fire up. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. It's been a little while, so I'm trying to kind of catch up with what the best method of attack will be here. So I think what we'll do is we will send we'll probably need an aircraft of some sort. Let's see here. Wow, that's going to cut our whole budget up. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, we're going to want to hold this area here. And we're definitely going to want to branch out to get more points. So, you know what, we'll call out a CP later. I'm going to defend on the left and just go to Oslo, see what we can do. Let's bring up our tanks, groups of 2. Bring up some vehicles. No helicopters. Something we would really need here. Armored cav. That cuts our entire budget right there. Oh man, they're risky. We might not win this one, but you know what? If we attack and don't win, that's all part of the game. Meanwhile, our attack on the other side, at least this will bring some of their attention over to on the mega map on this side. So let's see what we can do here. Not very confident about our abilities. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get bombed into submission very soon, but we will we'll have to see what we can do. The Soviets here, the packed forces, are not going to be on. Ooh, looks like they moved out of Oslo there. Oh, there they go again. All right, so anyway, let's check this convoy out. Difference in colors there for those recon variants of that unit. And yeah, so anyway, I don't, this attack is really risky. This is something that I kind of figured I would stretch out a little bit before doing it, meaning I want to stretch my legs before going over to Norway. And I'm thinking more in my mind about our attack in Sweden, because that's going to be the real prize, because that's going to really, if we capture Stockholm, we're going to not only cut off the Soviets from attacking from Russia and landing troops, but we're also going to make a pincer move around Norway. We can send forces then from there to the other side. So, alright, our Sheridans look like they're getting close. We're probably going to have some tanks at some point attack us at this area, so we need to defend our CP, which means calling out troops. Oh, MI4, son of a bitch.
Why does it always have to be me?
Yep, there goes the tow.
Are you talking to me?
He's not firing for some reason. Oh, there he goes. Damn. Well, spend money to make money.
Advancing support.
He'll go into cover very soon. There he goes. Okay, so we will probably call out a Flying Falcon there to catch up on some points. Hopefully these Sheridan do a good number on whatever the Soviets got here. Hopefully they have something here we can take out that's worth some points. Sheridan's almost in position. We're spread so thin here. OT-64s are hiding. Hopefully those are filled with troops. Conquerors
Are you talking to me?
have to engage that ASAP. Looks like they're fleeing with their command.
Rocket roll.
And hopefully that Conquerors dies. Hell yeah. Good job.
Advancing support.
MI4 is going to come up behind, so we're going to keep rolling. OT-64 going to pay no attention to the man behind that curtain. Well, now we have to.
Give 'em hell, boys.
Praga's sitting there. Artillery's coming in.
We're on the move.
There comes their aircraft. Wow.
Engaging top. Yes, sir.
So we needed a lot more units here. And he's pulling out. Okay, so anyway, this is a pretty bad situation for us. We lost a lot of good units here. Ironically, for every one unit we lose, the Soviets have to lose at least 50 for it to even be close. Damn them. What we can do here is we can call out command vehicles now to pick up the slack a little bit and try to capture areas for the next time around. Shouldn't be able to see my toe and shouldn't have been able to hit it either. Sorry, but that's the way it goes. We've got a lot of pissed off Russians coming at us right now. Well, Czechoslovakians to be exact. So we're going to set down defensive positions and see what they can throw at us.
My staff and myself are ready, sir.
Okay. So I've gotten myself into a real bad problem here. I really should have thought that out a little differently. We did get the enemy command to flee on that side, but this is going to be a two-parter. This is the part of the game where better players strive, and I don't know if that's going to be my fort this time. Forte, some people say, but it's actually pronounced fort. But anyway, yeah, this is quite an interesting situation. We've had nothing but victories, so now with our first slowdown, Allied command's going to be a little pissed off, I think. We now have Kilo. Huh, only 4 of these tanks remaining. Call them over to this side. We'll probably need some recon. Too bad we don't have any aircraft. Our best bet here is probably going to be the... we need the FAV as soon as possible. So yeah, that's the map. That was my attempt there with really no. These are more of a defensive force, and I only chased the enemy across because I thought maybe there'd be weaker units there and trying to get some type of a foothold in this area. We will have a foothold because the battle will continue, so maybe we'll be able to get something out of this battle, some type of a foothold. This time will go by quickly, though. Actually, I'm going to move these troops up then in the next phase of defense. And can we even get up there with the tank? Should be able to. And we'll have our other Sheridan come over there as well. So now we got to set up defense. In fact, we should probably use these instead. Cheaper, and they actually carry an okay gun. A little bit more armor as well.
Awaiting new orders, sir.
Alright, we'll have these M35s move up. Multiple Sheridan. See, this is when you got to deal with, you know, low income can be a real sacrifice. Man, I wish I had that 9 income they were getting. Still not going to change much of the battle for us, though. But we can at least capture some of these areas to get started closer to them. I'd like to eventually move over to India, but with no AA, that's going to be difficult. And we could probably... Man, if I could call out a Nighthawk right there, that would have been great. Alright, let's call out our forces to different locations. It doesn't always go your way, and when it doesn't, then that's when you need to kind of play by the game's rules and set up a better defensive stance for the next time. This will give us, when we have to fight again, if they come at us, we'll be able to have at least half the map and start closer to them, and maybe we can do some type of quick attack. Probably not with the 3 Sheridans we have remaining, but we might actually be able to come in with some Nighthawks and do some real damage. And the points needed will be much higher,
You want us to transfer?
unfortunately. Alright, let's get those troop transports out of there. Sheridans are in a good spot. We're probably going to get hit pretty heavily by infantry if we go into Bergen there. Actually, if we move through there with stinger groups, oh, that actually is not a bad idea. Alright, let's attack Bergen, moving house to house, and see what happens. The enemy's going to call in bombers. So we're going to call out 8 of these, and then we'll split them up so they can't easily be killed. And then we'll call out stingers to shoot down any attacking enemies. I could have acted on that earlier, but I didn't. We'll call out cargo trucks as soon as we have 40 points to increase the number of call out that we get. You'll know what I mean eventually, but okay, this could be a real plan. Now, this probably won't win it for us, but we will definitely be able to get a better footing, I think. And if we move out of Kilo and into Bravo, that'll give us Bravo to start with. And let's move the armored cab up there as well. The M35 there will do a little bit of cheap scouting. Speaking of cheap scouting, you can also use these trucks to kind of flood the map and see what you can see. Okay, our M35s will probably be in position in about 8 minutes and 51 seconds. We'll see what happens. Riflemen are in pretty good defensive positions, and we've got backup Sheridans to defend Rus, or at least the way to it. That's what I call it, baby. That reminds me of 300, so I like that name. Alright, M30. Now, it's funny because as soon as, like, you enter enemy territory, it's like they detect you. Now, of course, the computer's going to cheat because it knows where you are at all times, so anytime they can just drop a bomb on all your commands if they wanted. Speaking of commands, let's stop that one. Actually, should we do a cancel at Bergen? Yeah, let's do that. They won't be able to call out aircraft. Okay, so now we're in. We're in the zone here. Oh shit, they saw us. Alright, let's do some damage. Go, rifleman, go. Okay, we've got additional troops coming up. If we can get that damn Nighthawk, that would be genius. I'm going to bring this CP up over to this position here. Attack whatever's closest to you, boys. No, don't run. Stay in, damn it. Stay defensive.
What are your orders, sir?
Oh, look at that. That's some BS right there, sweetheart.
Get out of my way.
Okay, we're gonna set up these troops here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put aircraft somewhere in these woods. We're gonna have our troops get ready to rush in as soon as possible. We're gonna send in half the force by truck and half the force by ground. Look at how nervous the computer is. It just keeps moving the command. What a dick. Alright, let's get our armored cav up there. Call out this Nighthawk. He doesn't even have any training. Are you kidding? Wait, these Nighthawks were killing dudes the last couple of rounds. How come they didn't get any skills from doing that?
Are you talking to me?
I got mad skills, bro. I don't know about you, computer. Alright, let's have them go up there.
We're in a hurry.
Pull the M35s just off the road. Have our armored calves see what we can.
Fast as we can.
Nighthawk, come on. Stay with me.
We're on the move.
He's almost out of fuel. Gotta make a move now on where we think they are.
Yes, sir.
There they are.
Flying in. Weapons hot.
Let's hit that target. Oh, actually, let's go for that. What's up, beautiful?
Someone called for gas?
Oh, look at all the Su-25s. How convenient for the enemy.
AA position there.
So now with all that,
Driver, we're in a hurry.
that they just immediately called out,
Waiting for your orders, sir.
actually, let's get our troops back in the trucks.
At your service, sir.
Now the Soviets are going to call out those aircraft to drop bombs, so we need to split up. so they can't kill them all in one attack.
At your service, sir.
This one can go right in.
These customers were attacking
The
each other.
fuck? Assholes. That's why I split them up, by the way. A lot harder to hit that way.
Changing position. Start the engine. Who do you want us to transfer?
Alright, let's just dump everything. Starting getting kills here.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle.
Hopefully it turns over the stingers. That it did. Good job, stingers. Yeah, go ahead. Keep calling out your aircraft, target our infantry. No big deal.
Missile in firing position, sir.
Nighthawk's almost ready for another round. Oh, you know what? Call out those all the same. Hold on, let's get our Nighthawk ready.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Okay, not too bad. We've definitely pissed them off.
Waiting for your orders, sir.
New target right there is perfect. Infantry moves about as fast as the vehicles. BS computer.
Waiting for your orders, sir.
Oh yeah, you're gonna just drive out of there? I don't think so, bitch.
Checklist completed. Ready to go.
So that was worth it. We probably won't have a win here, but we've definitely pissed them off enough to get their units on the move.
The enemy
Split
is in
these
range.
units up a
No
little bit.
wait.
Weapon systems offline on that Praga there. Nighthawk do a good job here. Drop them right behind. Stingers, get ready. Ooh, shit. Ah, enemy artillery moving there.
Setting up a new AA position there.
So that's why we have the riflemen. Cheap and highly effective. Still, our stingers are in range as well. Good blocking position on the left. Wish I could do that over then and do exactly what I just did now.
An enemy chopper been
RM70s are going to move. By the way, how much are these each? 75 points, so some good money waiting for us there.
ready.
Let's move over to that position. In the meantime, cargo trucks will come up to replay those stingers when needed. And we're going to keep calling up riflemen. You know what? No. We're going to hold off just for a minute. So these M35s, they are basically 1-point recon, where if the enemy comes along the road or any road, we can basically see them because they'll blow up, you know, any of our vehicles. So that's a good thing for us, because even if they kill us, what? So what? They get 1 point? No big deal. It's a big benefit for us. So anyway, I should have played that a little differently. I kind of underestimated infantry that time. Not good, Raptor. But that's all right, because now that we know, you know, that the Czechoslovakians are... Well, here comes... some
Situation
forces are coming up behind us, so we better get out of here.
I'll be there soon.
Actually, let's block here.
Missile in firing position, sir.
So let's start looking for the enemy command. Where do you think it is? My guesses are... here,
Making an attack run.
and probably over in the back corner.
Sky is ours.
Wow. All that for one infantry group. Hope that was worth it.
Get back, fire.
Miss. Wow.
Fly zone is hot.
Oh my god, we lost that Nighthawk? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. There's no way. I love when you lose the unit right at the end. Okay, so the Americans now, this unit is going to go strictly defensive.
Start the end.
That's a, I guess, a minor setback because eventually we'll be able to flank around. These trucks are stuck in the mud, useless. By the way, hilarious how they get stuck in the mud on the road. That is a tragedy, that Nighthawk loss. Well, let's get all the infantry out we can. We got less than a minute left. So anyway, all right. So I guess it would have been, in retrospect, would have been a lot better to really just gonna blow up. Okay. See if they actually hit him. Wow. M35 actually destroyed by rocket artillery? No way. Okay, and that doesn't matter anyway. We get them replaced for free in their 1 point. So anyway, in retrospect, it would have been nice to attack Bergen at the start with infantry. We've now got Su-25s approaching with something that's about to die. Let's go get them.
The guardian angel.
I've got multiple wild weasels out. Bastards. Should have tried to get them to fight us in the air.
Platoon is formed.
Come on, boys, get in a defensive stance. There, get in that house. Wild weasel blown up. God damn it, unacceptable.
Ready to go. It always comes down to the infantryman.
Can you
and his
guys
right.
not get in the house? Let's go. Alright, for some reason they're just not responding.
Need a ride?
The hell are you shooting at with ATGMs? Okay. Well, anyway, the battle will continue tomorrow. We put a pretty good dent there in the enemy, our first setback, but I can assure you it'll be a minor one. Let's go ahead and see what the results are then for today. A draw. Battle will carry on tomorrow. Carry on, my wayward son. So anyway, Stavanger will continue. Kiev in the Baltic Sea. The aircraft carrier Kiev has taken a position in the Baltic Sea, which will reinforce the enemy airborne forces, which is bad, because guess who's airborne there? Oh boy. So, weather report, clouds are forming over the Baltic Sea, and the worsening conditions could disrupt enemy operations. So even though they've got an aircraft carrier, that might set them back a little bit. So, anyway, that's it for now. So until next time, friends and fans, this is Raptor reminding you to keep that password and pin pan strong. Keep rooting for me. Hopefully we can reinforce those Americans then with the 50 points we have now. It's time to bring up, let's see, the Day 2 Armor Brigade, baby. Hell yeah, time to bring some pain. It's going to be fantastic. Can we retreat? We cannot. So that's what I'm going to do then. We will finish off the Soviets here. And hopefully, let's see, take Stockholm. And by the way, somebody said, Raptor, why aren't you R&Ring your units that you're not moving? That's a good idea. I forgot to do that last time, actually, as well. And that is my fault. So that is something that I should have taken into account earlier. I should have did that in probably the previous video you're watching and the video before that. Keep in mind I'm a couple parts ahead of your comments as well, so a little too late for me. But we have the advantage. We've got good morale points, and we hopefully will take our objective by, let's actually just see what our objective is just again to 12 days. Okay, so we're almost there. So to reiterate what we're doing, we have to take Copenhagen, done, Stockholm, almost there, and Oslo by day 12, and hopefully we can get there. So until next time, password, pimpan, you know the deal. Bye. Well, hello once again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to Wargame AirLand Battle Campaign Fortress Oslo Edition 7. Last time we got into a little bit of a stalemate over here at Stavanger with the 82nd Airborne meeting some pretty stiff resistance from the Czechoslovakian Special Airborne Regiment.